All right. Hello, everyone. Of course, I'm Jennifer from JForrestEnglish.com, and I'm really excited because today I'm talking with one of my students, Grace. Grace is a student in Speak to Impress, and she's going to be talking about her story of how she became a confident English speaker. So, welcome, Grace. Why don't you tell us where you're from, where you live, and what you do?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Grace, and I am from originally from Myanmar, and now I'm currently living in Czech Republic. I am a student, and now I'm looking for a job, and now I am in the program of Speak to Impress, and I am totally satisfied with the program.
That's awesome. Glad to hear it. All right, Grace. So tell me, why is it important for you to improve your English communication skills and your English speaking skills?
Yes. Before I joined this program, my intention was to communicate in English every daily basis to get my life easier. But throughout the program, and I've changed my desire and my wish it is to become and to master the communication because and I am trying to pursue my dream job, which have to spend 90% of time on communication. So I am the right program and I am at the right place.
And so, what's your dream job?
I my dream job is to become a project manager. So as you know, a project manager has to spend 90% of time on communication. So I really need this.
Yeah, for sure. And tell me, before you joined the program, before you started going through the curriculum, how did you feel about speaking in English?
Well, honestly, I was shy and I didn't feel confident at all. During the hangout with my friends, or I always trying to stay silent because I was so afraid of making mistake and other people might judge me. So unless somebody asks me the right question, I try to stay silent and just listening to other person. That
Mhm.
was before I joined the program. That was my situation. Now I am a totally different person.
Well, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that. And before you joined the program, were you practicing your English speaking skills or were you doing anything to try to improve it?
Yes, I was in the finally fluent academy of Jennifer and trying to learn the phrase above everyday uses, and that was also a great help to improve my speaking skill, learning phraseables, and that's a really great help to me.
And then, so why did you decide to join Speak to Impress?
Because I really wanted to keep in touch with the teacher and I went to get their support every most of the time. So this program was when you introduce me, it's gonna be 18% practical and 20% of theoretical knowledge, and that was really true. And throughout the program, this program went above and beyond my expectations. So that's how I see this Speak to Impress program.
So, what was your expectation when you joined, and then how did the program exceed, go above and beyond your expectation? I'm curious.
Yes. Before that, of course, I didn't know the materials, but I was already familiar with you, getting your feedback, and that was how I left your school. And then in the program, starting with the mindset, how to become a confident person, how to overcome our fear, nervousness, and starting with this lesson, it's like boom. Yeah, that's totally, I need this because to become a confident English speaker, the mindset is really fundamental. And before that, I was thinking all the time, overthinking to speak something. So thinking twice, should I say this? Should I say that? Or something all the time. But building this mindset and complete set of tools to use during the speaking, like emotion, hand gesture, everything is a I want to say this program is a complete set of tool, the whole package. So it went how it went above and beyond my expectation.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And I know that you've been working on your mindset, working on overcoming those beliefs. And that's by far the number one thing I hear from students is they don't want to speak, they don't want to share their ideas because they're afraid of making mistakes. And it sounds like
Yeah.
you felt that way before. And how do you feel about that now? What did you learn from the program?
Uh, I felt that I need to prepare my mindset first. Before that, I was afraid of everything to speak in English. So, learning the mindset part and how to overcome the fears and nervousness makes me a different person. So, I set the future me, and I see myself to speak in English confidently. So first of all, I changed my mindset first, and then throughout the program, following the instruction carefully and getting your feedback and practicing a lot with my study partners, it helped me to become me today.
Awesome. And how would you describe you today?
Oh, I would like to describe myself. I am not afraid of sharing my opinion, my thoughts without thinking twice. And I can raise a question if I have. Before that, I cannot do that. And without hesitation, I can answer any question. Even though I don't know the answer, I can provide the reason why I don't know the answer for these questions. So that is me now.
Yeah, and that's a great introduction to how we practice your speaking in the program with impromptu speaking challenges. So, why don't you tell people listening and watching this what is impromptu speaking?
Yes. Okay, that's a great question. Impromptu speaking is you will be asked the question that you don't know before or you don't expect, and after you receive a question, you have to answer promptly, instantly, without hesitation. And uh, during the program, it provides a full guideline how to answer the impromptu question by commenting the question first, and then expand your ideas with WHs, and then conclude with your point by restating your point. But also, of course, there are also other structures to explore how to organize your ideas and to how to organize the answer. So that was the impromptu question, and we practiced a lot.
And before you joined this program, if somebody told you that you would be able to answer any question you're asked without hesitation, even if you don't know the answer in English in public, would you have believed that you could do that?
No, of course not. I was just like, I will be, oh, I don't know. I have no idea. And that will be all. So, yeah, before, if I would enjoy this, I couldn't answer this kind of impromptu question.
And Grace, what I love about you as a student is you participate and you practice and you do all the exercises as well. And that's of course why you get these amazing results is because you put in the work, put in the effort. So why don't you share how you practice your impromptu speaking during our coaching calls and in our community as well?
Yes, that's a good question. Honestly, I practice a lot, and you won't believe it. I push myself to join every coaching call twice a week and trying to participate in the community, and also trying to reach out my classmates, my study partners. So we have a great group, and I have at least 5 meetings with my study partners to practice impromptu speaking a week. So like 5 meetings a week and 2 coaching calls, and in the community as well. I really practice a lot, and that gives me lots of confidence. And I didn't imagine how I am like today. So I really participate the passive learning as well, also the active learning.
Yeah, it's that's awesome that you're getting so much practice. And that's of course why you're getting these amazing results. Now, do you want to try one of the impromptu speaking exercises right here?
Yes,
You
of
can
course.
show off your skills.
Okay, sure.
So this is exactly what we do in the coaching call is I will ask Grace or any student a question randomly. They don't know the question in advance and they have to instantly start talking. And they do that because they've learned some structures before in the program. They learned how to do this. So now they're practicing what they learned in the program. Okay, are you ready, Grace?
Yes.
All right. Excuse me, who do you think should be named Citizen of the Year in your city?
That's a really great question. Honestly, I have never thought about that before, but this is the question we really need to consider to develop our cities. In that case, I think I will choose the current, not the current. She is trying to win the election of to become the mayor of our city, and I think because she is the best fit for this position, and I believe in her because she represents the people and she knows what should be developed in our city to get a better future for our city. So that's why I totally believe in her, and I think she should be the someone who try to develop our city.
Nicely done, Grace. Nicely done. But you've done this. How many times would you say you've done an exercise like that if you had to just guess?
How many times
Yeah, have you
you mean?
practiced impromptu speaking?
Oh, I can't even count on it. It's a lot.
And when you first joined and you had to do an exercise like that, tell me, were you able to answer it just like you did now?
Well, of course not. I honestly, I rewatched the my first time impromptu speaking practice in the coaching call replay, and that was total disaster. I couldn't answer like this, but I learned a lot, and I practiced a lot. So I think now I'm confident to answer any question.
Yeah, and a lot of students, they feel like they have to get their English to this level where they're not making any mistakes before they practice or before they do an exercise like this, or they probably feel like, oh, I could never do an exercise like this. What would you say to those students?
Well, I think anything can be if you wish, and if you want to improve yourself, you gotta set your discipline to yourself and push a lot. to become someone who really we want to be, and follow the instruction if you join the program, or if you try to improve yourself, and practice a lot, never afraid of getting judged by others. They will not judge you because you are judging yourself. So remove that thoughts and follow your dreams, and everything is in your hand.
Very wise words. And so, who do you think Speak to Impress would be a good fit for? What type of student or person should join the program?
Yes, I think uh, mm, if somebody wants to improve their English speaking skills, like me, they should join us. Also, if you want to master the communication in English, that's the perfect program, because not only this program teach you the basic mindset, how to become a confident English speaker, and also how to organize your ideas, expand, and also the other tools that you really do need to use in the communication. So if you really want to master the communication, I think you should definitely join the Speak to Impress program.
And what would you say to a student who thinks that, oh, maybe I should wait until I learn more grammar, or maybe I should wait until I'm not so busy, or I don't know if I want to spend the time, I don't know if I want to spend the money. What would you say to those students?
Well, if you stay learning for grammar, you will improve the grammar. And it's like, unless you speak out loud, unless you practice speaking, you will never become a confident English speaker. If you want to get something, you have to take the action. You have to take the action by participating, by pushing yourself to go to the uncomfort zone. That way you can become a complete, perfect, confident English speaker.
Awesome, Grace. Wise words. Take action. That's definitely something that all students need to do. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with all the students here. I'm sure it's inspired a lot of people. And if they can get to where you are, they can answer any question they're asked instantly without hesitation. I'm sure that would be a dream come true. So thanks so much for sharing your story and inspiring all the students out there.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and I will always love to share my experience.
Thank you.